Hello, little turtles. Y'all, these are the kind of things Christopher won't stop and let me see, but today he's riding his shotgun. Look at him. Oh. Hey, you're out and about with Tanny.
And Chris.
And Christopher is off of school for 2 weeks, and we are basking in the joy and love for each other every day while he's off. He's tolerating me, and I'm absorbing his aura, you know. But here,
mile, turn right onto Chesney Highway.
Don't forget that this is one little house that we thought about for minimizing. Remember, I took y'all there the other day. Here it is. Do y'all see it? That was talented right there. I was driving. So anyway, now we're gonna look at another one, and we're on our way. We really aren't sure exactly where it is, but I saw the pictures of the
turn
inside.
Right onto Chesney Highway.
Right. I thought it was a left, Christopher. Oh no, this might be in a bad part of town. Dun dun.
In 1.8 miles, turn left to merge onto US 176 east toward Union.
Union? I'm not moving to Union. Anyway, you have to have an open mind. So we're gonna go and we're looking. And so I was telling Christopher about the sauna idea, and he was on board. He said he wasn't getting in it, but he really is, because it is going to detox his teenage skin, and this is all a good thing. And I'm gonna be in there, not at the same time, because it's just a one-seater, baby. You'll be sweating on me. And so anyway, I will show y'all the next home that we see for the minimizing, and talking about declutter, you know, talking about just decluttering things you don't need out of your mind and out of your realm, you know. You know what is a problem as a parent now is that used to you could be telling you're intellectually correct.
Why are you putting quotations around here?
Christopher does not like it when people use quotations out of context or out of their
improperly.
And whatever. Anyway, what's funny is that used to you could tell them, like I was just telling the story of how Abraham Lincoln was a lawyer, I believe, and he was saying, and he started wearing that tall hat because he would forget letters and things, and he could tuck them up in the hat. And Christopher is now looking up to see if my story was accurate. And
do you think it was?
I do think it is. What was it?
Yes.
Ah! Ding ding. But you know what? Then I was like, can't you just assume everything I say is correct? He's like, no, not unless it's raw food. So at least I got that under my belt, right? So you really have to be willing to compromise a little bit when you're thinking about downsizing and trying to get something paid off when frankly you don't really have much money to your name. But the whole thought of simplifying and not having much of a house payment is very appealing to me. And I was telling Christopher, I mean, just like the last house, sure, until we got the bathroom extended, like heightened. Okay, when I stood in the tub, like, and my hair's slightly tossed, but I could feel the hair kind of braising the top, you know? So Christopher, being about 6'3", he's gonna have to do some kind of squat motion while he's showering, which would really save me money.
Turn right onto Old Petrie Road Extension.
Which would really save me money because he can take a long shower, and see, we can cut down on water. That's good for the environment, that home. But see, and also I was just telling Christopher we're gonna need to turn right on Old Petrie Dish Road, and now I realize it's just Petrie Road. See, Petrie Dish is much worse, right? It's just the kind of thing like you, are we here yet, Christopher?
No.
800 feet, how far is that? Is that it right there?
Turn right onto Old Petrie Road Extension.
See, Petrie Extension, not Old Petrie Dish. See, it could be worse. That's just like, I mean, what compromises are you willing to make? Like what if the road had a bad name, Christopher?
Turn right onto Dogwood Club Road.
It'd be fun to write down.
It would. I mean, what if it was like what would be a bad name? I have the giggles today. What would be a bad name? Like
turn right onto Dogwood Club Road.
Like that, Dogwood Club Road.
That's not that bad. Is this it? It is. Like Dirty Tampon Drive.
Wow.
Quarter a sharp left.
Okay, see, it's just a small house. I don't like the surroundings is the problem, but really though, Christopher's talking about like that thatch work on the siding. That could be asbestos siding, Christopher, but,
look, that tree has a bag stuck in that one.
but you do get the bonus of this little bag stuck in the tree. That's a selling point, isn't it? So anyway, see, this is not, we're not going to take this one, but the possibilities, Christopher, it's all about the possibilities, sir. Hey. So Christopher, I was just explaining to Christopher, and it was rolling into the whole, everything is one big ball in my mind, you know? Let's just say, for example, you buy a little house. I think the key is the surroundings, because you can fix anything up and you can outprice it out of where it is, and you will not be able to get your money back out of that. You know, I have owned and sold 8 homes in my lifetime, in case you didn't know that little factoid about me. And made a small profit off each one, which is where this little bit of money that I'm trying to invest out of my home is coming from. But that's the whole thing. When you have a house that is far enough away from other people and it's not near bad things, then you can really count on yourself to keep it up. You know, you can't count on what other people are going to do. You can't count on them wanting to support your efforts in eating different or being different or having a different attitude. You have to kind of put a shell up to those things, you know, because in the end you can count on yourself. You can count on yourself, Christopher, and your mommy. Do y'all like this ride along of nothing? Doom, 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 doom. Join in. Doom, 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 doom. Come on! He was beatboxing with me a while ago. Y'all missed it. Y'all, this has been the greatest day, and it would not have been as great if Christopher wasn't with me when I was just in my local Aldi, and someone said, "Oh, Tanny, is it you from YouTube?" And it was Sabrina. Hey girl. And she watches my show. I know y'all thought probably like my family or friends around here watch. No, but it was so exciting, and Christopher was on the next aisle, and I had to say, "Christopher, Christopher," and he had to peek over the boxes and say, "I know, I heard." Now here is a cute little, it needs the front porch done and probably some other stuff, but this is a quiet little street. Let me show you. Do you see? It's just little homes with trees. Look at that. We're gonna call